It's not inspiration which is the problem. The problem is that after you have all this information, how are you going to transform it? The more your willingness and your ability to let go, the more changes are gonna come. It's just like this. This world, I at the same time think, is not there to fulfill your expectations. So it can be you are aligning your mind towards the goal. You are trying your best. It doesn't mean it's going to happen for you. If it happens for you, it was the right time. It was your right decision. It was the right action that you took. And it was your right destiny, or it was the right karma that brought you this, let's say, success. But not everybody, it is going to work like this. So once again, things can only happen if you plant them before in the mind. If you never plant them in the mind, if you don't even set this goal, that goal cannot even come. Even if it would come, you would not recognize it. So if it is important for you, you achieve something in this lifetime. I think this achievement needs to have the start in the mind. You need to see that achievement in the mind already. The direction of it at least. Let's say you have aligned your mind to the goal. You base your action and then all of this and it goes still, let's say, wrong. Now it's a difficult time, but it's also a good time to now observe how much are you actually attached to your goal. Because if this failing of achieving that goal draws you down too much, your perspective about life is wrong. Because the goal achievement is something that happens within your lifetime. It's smaller than your lifetime. It's a small project that just went wrong right now. So you can't let that small thing pull down this big thing. That's the wrong perspective. You must now find, okay, this one failed. I still have my life. Where do I now start new again in there and figure out? So it's a question of perspective. If you realize that any type of goal setting, any type of project that you're doing, if this is taking too much of your life quality, of your satisfaction about life, if it takes it away, the perspective may be a little bit wrong. Because this life is not here to make you suffer. This life is here to make you understand what is your potential. And you maybe think, my potential is to become a filmmaker. And then it fails and you don't become a filmmaker. Yeah, because maybe your potential is not in there. Maybe there is something bigger that you can become. Filmmaker, one day, maybe. But in this lifetime, there is something else for you to achieve. This is also meaning, discover your potential. But if you are stuck on, no, this is what I want, I worked so hard for it, now it's failing, I try it again, it can mean that you are just wasting lifetime. Getting out of the comfort zone is part of the process. If I realize somebody already starts to feel like very confident again, very bright, then I know, okay, it's time to shut him down again. Yes. And so someone is always confronted between here, then he's brought down. Then he gets methods how he will build himself up again. Then he gets smashed down again. And so it continues. Until you think, sometimes it's also very paradox, that it seems like, Shifu, last week you said I should do like this. So you told me to go in this direction, there. Today I'm asking you the same question, but you are telling me I should go in that direction. And that's yes, true. Yeah, and 3 weeks after, Shifu, now you tell me 3 different things. This direction, that direction, and then once again, you're telling me in this direction. And then people say, now, what type of teaching method is that? It is for you to figure out yourself after you have wandered between the different extremes that are existing. First, I push you in that direction. then you walk. Then I tell you other direction, then you walk there. Then maybe we change again, then you walk back there. Until you realize it's not here and it's not here. It's all of that. That's possible. And this is like really something special, I have to say, that it's working sometimes. These type of methods are working at such subconscious and psychological level that I really appreciate. The more you're able to let go, the farther you're going to proceed. So therefore, to your question, it is essential. The more your willingness and your ability to let go, the more changes are gonna come. It's just like this. For new things to come, old things must go. And now, just as I mentioned, there is the willingness, first of all, to let go. And then there is your skill level, your abilities. Can you, even if you want? And there it is now also good to know. By practicing certain methods, many of them that I told you already, many of them that are also available. By using them, there is a certain degree that you can already help or support yourself in letting go, learning what does it mean to let go. But sometimes there are also things that are caught within us that you just cannot reach by yourself. And this is the moment where sometimes you need support, where sometimes even if the willingness is there and you even maybe can see what it is that is stuck inside of you, but sometimes you need a person, more persons, or sometimes you need an additional support to get rid of it. So this is also important really to understand. How committed are you to really do something about your life? Because meanwhile, we have so many different methods. It's not knowledge which is the problem. It's not inspiration which is the problem. The problem is that after you have all this information, how are you going to transform it? How are you going to integrate it into your 24-hour day? How do we deal with fear, for example? So that means for a martial artist normally, it becomes like a different perspective when it comes to fear. Because it's all the time when you walk out there that you are dealing with fear. Many fears is it that you are dealing with, but ultimately you conquer them. And then the outlook on the rest of the life looks different. It changes something inside of you. It changes the perspective, how you are looking at things, where you see other people, they are living in fear, but fear of nothing.